Hello YouTube, hello Internet, it's IRX Guy here. Wanted to take a few moments to do a timepiece review. Starting from the right, on the far right you've got a Breitling Super Avenger. It's automatic, really heavy, it's waterproof. In the middle you've got the Omega Seamaster. It's a little bit smaller, lighter weight, also waterproof. And then on the left you've got a Baume at Mercier Classima Executives, and it's water resistant, but of course it's not one that you'd want to snorkel or dive with because it has a leather strap and it's not built for water resistance. But the two on the right are, and actually I've taken them all over the world in saltwater, freshwater. The only problem I encountered, and as much as I hate to say this, the Breitling did leak, but fortunately the Breitling USA was able to repair it free of charge. So they do stand behind their product. I've never had a problem with the Omega Seamaster. If I was going to buy another watch for water resistance, I would probably prefer the Omega Seamaster over the Breitling Super Avenger. Although both are dive watches, just based upon my experience with the Breitling. And for day-to-day wear, the Baume Mercier Classima Executives is really great. All of these have a date function. The Breitling has a chronograph, and it's also a chronometer. The Seamaster is a chronometer. The Baume Mercier is not a chronometer, and that just means that it's past the what's referred to as a COSC, which is an institute over in Switzerland, and they have certain criteria that must be met for a timepiece to be considered a chronometer. So only two of these three here, the two on the right, the Omega and the Breitling, those are chronometers. The Baume Mercier is not, but they're all great. I would say for hardness, the case, the Baume Mercier, and it's not built to be rugged, but just running into a wall with it put quite a dent in the cover of it. These I've given abuse. I've wrecked bicycles and done all kinds of stuff. Here's a close-up of the Omega Seamaster. It's got a really good sweeping movement, and it's got a metal band, a great clasp on it. And this is the older model, so the back of it is a little bit more detailed than the current year. I think the older ones are better, to be honest with you. And then the Breitling, you can see here now it does not excuse me, because of the movement. This right here is where it sweeps, and then if you actually engage the chronograph function by pushing the top button, you'll see the big hand go by, and as it goes by it'll do minutes at the top and hours at the bottom. And to stop it, you just push the bottom one, or the top one rather, and then push the bottom to reset, and now it's reset. But as you can see, this is pretty big. Now the one thing I would say about the Super Avenger is that if you plan to go swimming with it or diving or whatever, definitely always make sure this is tight. But even if it is tight, in very humid conditions, it can get some condensation on the back of the what's it called, the sapphire crystal. There's the back of it. It's very detailed. Really great dive watch. Still like the Omega Seamaster better for diving. And then the Baume Mercier, and this one's cool. It's got a really nice sweep to it. It's got a date function, and then on the back, what's really cool, you can see it's got a partially exposed movement, so you can see the heartbeat, which is pretty neat. You can see right there, it's a good close-up. But that's all I got for today. Just thought I'd share that with everyone. Really fun hobby. I've been doing it for about 20 years. Have a good one. Bye-bye.